Good morning students. Today I am going to explain to you how to open Visual Basic 2010. It is part of Visual Studio 2010. So if you click on the start icon button in the taskbar, see I have already opened Microsoft Visual Studio. So it is coming here for me in the startup options. But some of you may not get it, or most of you may not get it. Go to all programs. Go to Microsoft Visual Studio. After you go to Microsoft Visual Studio, you can click on Visual Studio 2010. Now it opens like this. Then you can click on New Project. Don't do anything, just choose the first one, Windows Form Application, and give OK. Now you have the work area to develop the programs using Visual Basic. Now you see I can make this window bigger by just moving it this way. You will see something called toolbox here. These are the tools that we are going to use. Like we are going to use button, for example, checkbox, combo box, text box, list box. All these things we are going to see. This is called Solution Explorer window. This is called Property window. And you know that this is menu which you are going to have. So this is the basic introduction. This is the workable area where you will place all the controls, the design that you are going to make for your user interface. It is called the form window. You are going to make the design for your programs in this form window. Now for example, I would like to just show you, like for example, I will click the button, I can place the button. If I click the text box, I can drag, the text box is ready here. Can you see here? Like this. I can use label to name any of the controls. I choose label 1, I put it here. You can drag and move like this, anywhere you want. Just click on it and you can move it. Now you see these are the things I have just put. 3 controls I put. Number 1, from the toolbox. All these controls are available in the toolbox. Label 1, button 1 and text 1. You can see here if I click on label 1, in the property the name is label 1. When I click on this text box, you can see the property name is text box 1. When I click on the button 1, the button name is button 1. You see all these things very clearly. Now I want to change the name of this label. What I have to do? Just choose this label. You know there are many properties available in the property, including color, everything you can change. I am not going to explain about all the properties now. I am just going to change the text only. I change it as enter first number, for example. Enter first number. Can you see now? The name is changed. This is label property. Similarly, I go to the button 1. I change the text. Now it is button 1. I delete it. I make it as find total. Okay, now you see this question is about what? Finding the total. Now finding the total, you need how many numbers? Now I have first numbers. I am actually going to write the program for finding the total of 2 numbers. Okay, so I put it here in the label 2. Okay, I can copy and paste. Right click, copy, paste. See now label 2. I can put label 2 here. I can put label 3 here. Again I copy and paste, I put label 4 here. Okay. Now I will explain you, don't worry. I am just showing you how to design a very simple program in Visual Basic, the first program. Okay. Now in the label 2, I change the property as enter second number. I enter what? Second number. Then again I right click, copy, and I paste. See, now I make two numbers. Input number 1, number 2. You remember algorithm and flowchart, input number 1 and number 2. So I have the two inputs. This label 3, I give the name, heading, because you know why I write the program. Finding total of two numbers. Finding total of two numbers. See, now I put the heading for this form. You can give, like, for example, if you are having a shop, you can give the title as sales bill, for example. Now I am having this title, finding the total of two numbers. This form is for finding what? The total of the two numbers. So the two inputs are there. Is there a place for output? No. So I will give here find total sum, and I will place one more text box 3. Can you see now here? Text box 3. This is text box 3. This is text box 2. This is text box 1. Now you know this is input area. This is output, which will be the answer I will get. And now what is missing? The process is missing. I did not write the process. Now I have to write the process. So what I should do? If I want to write the process, the answer is coming where? In text box 3. The total, the output will come in text box 3. What will be the answer that will be coming in the text box 3? Text box 1 plus text box 2. Whatever the number you are going to enter in text box 1 and whatever the number you are going to enter in text box 2, both will be added and the total will be given here in the text box 3. This is the idea. Now, how to write this one? You have to double click on this button. You will see something like this. Don't worry about all these things. This is automatically coming. You are going to write here your statement or the program code. Text box 3.text equal to text box 1.text plus text box 2.text. You are just going to enter this one, because if you go to the design, see, now I click this one. How to go back? You have to click this button again. See, now text box 3 equal to text box 1 plus text box 2. So this is what I write. If you click here, this is what I write. Text box 3.text. Text means what? It is the information. Text means what is the text you are going to type. It is actually the syntax of the Visual Basic 2000 to 2010. So we have to follow the syntax. Grammar. Syntax means grammar. The grammar of the Visual Basic language. We have to follow the syntax of the language without changing it. I hope this is clear now until now. Now let us run the program. How to run the program? Here. Can you see this button? Start debugging. Now when you click like this, you will see that the screen will change like this. I enter the first number 450. I enter the second number 550. I click the button find total. Now you see what happened. Is this the total? No, there is something wrong in this one. What is the reason? It is now considering this as what? Text, as character. 450 and it is adding 550, like it is joining the two information. So it is not considering this as what? Numbers. It is considering it as character. So what we have to add here? We have to add here VAL. VAL. What is VAL? Value. Value means what? It is number. Whatever you are going to enter, it will be changed into number. It will be converted into number. Whatever the value that you are going to enter there, it will be considered as number. Just note the change. It is not VA1. It is VAL. VAL. Because some people, when they type in the class, they type VA1. Some people type VAI. This is wrong. Value. Val. You got the idea? It was wrong because of that reason. That's why I didn't put first the val. Now you see I am putting the same value. 450, 550, 1000. This is what I want. 450 plus 550 is what? 1000. Now this is very clear for you. But before, when I don't put that particular thing, what happened? It becomes like 450 and 550 together, 450, 550. It will happen only when you are directly adding the two, summing up the two information in the text box. It happens so because it is considered as a character. You know what is character? A, B, C, D, anything is a character. 0, 1, 2, 3, anything is a character. But if it's a string, it's also called string. It's a string is a group of characters. But if you want to make it as a number, you will have to make it as val. So now I close this one. Now I write the program. So first step is what? First step is to design the program, decide the form. Step 2 is to change the properties which you did for all the controls which you placed. Step 3 is to write the code. Step 4 is to run the program, and the program is without errors. Last step is to save that. How to save it? File, save all. Now you see I am saving the file where? In documents, in Visual Studio. If you want you can change, but I think I am leaving it like this, and I am giving it as simple program 1 VB2010. Okay, any name you can give, and I save it. Now the file is saved. Now you want to see where is the file? Go to Start, Computer. See in my document you will see Visual Studio 2010. You will see another folder inside which is called Projects. In the project you see this one. This is my program, simple program 1. You see when you open this one, it will automatically open. I hope this step is clear for you. And how to get this program? There are two methods to get this program. One is I will put you a link for free downloadable version of Visual Studio 2010 in Moodle. You can download from there, but it is only valid for only 1 month, but maybe you need it more than 1 month. But now to start with, you can download that version, free download, and use it for 1 month. Or alternatively, you can go to any computer shop and you can get this program installed. Many computer shops are available in our city, and you can go there and you can install it. So if you have more questions on this, you can always ask me during the class. Thank you, and hope to see you in the class again.